I thought I'd share with you guys how to bypass your clutch dampener. A lot of people bypass the clutch dampener on the Z31, the S13, I think the S12 by using a 280ZX brake line in place of the dampener. Now that's a good way to do it. That's how most people do it. But there is one other way, and that is by using an S13 manual clutch conversion line. So this is for people that are converting their S13 to a manual transmission. Instead of buying the hard line, the dampener, everything you need, you just buy the one line and you're set. And that comes with these little fittings. You put one on each cylinder. Removing the old slave cylinder is pretty easy. You just have to remove these two 14mm bolts. And I just went ahead and cut the line here. I'm not going to be reusing it, so I saw no point to trying to mess with all this. And that is the clutch dampener right there. Nice and dirty. And I don't need to teach you how to unscrew a bolt. So, you know, there's one here, another bolt there, and that comes off after you disconnect this line and that line. So I won't show you how to do that. That will tell you the bolt sizes. And I'm going to go ahead and disconnect this one, put on the new one, and then we can connect our manual conversion clutch line up. There we go. That's the old one. Here we go. Get the new one on. Notice I'm not using the full handle in the wrench. You don't want to over tighten this. You are screwing into aluminum, so you don't want to strip it. So to take out the master clutch cylinder, you just have to undo this little pin that holds it onto the pedal, and that's this little pin and that little clip. So you just take that out of this little hole and then pull this out. The pedal just goes in the middle. So taking out the clutch master from the outside is the easier part. All you have to do is take off this nut and that one right there and disconnect this hard line. You want to use a 10mm flare wrench. I don't have one, and 90% of the time if you use a regular box wrench you will strip it. So I'm going to use some vice grips. There you go, I got it. There we go. Once you break it loose, should be able to just use a regular 10mm, and then you might even be able to use your finger. There we go. Another thing, be careful if you get clutch fluid coming out of there. Just be careful. Put some paper towels down under. That way if you drip, it doesn't strip your paint. There we go. And I'd already let the master cylinder drain out from the bottom where I cut the line before this. So if you don't do that first, you will get a lot of fluid coming out of here. So these are a 12mm. I'm just using two 1/4-inch extensions. There we go. Now what we can do is try and adjust these brackets to be about the same. See that adjustment nut? Get them close, and that way you'll have minimal clutch adjustment to do. New one goes in the same way. The other one came out. Alright, master's back in. I'm going to go ahead and cut the the hard line here, and then later on I'll go ahead and snake it out of the engine bay. But for now I'm just gonna snip it right here. There we go. Alright, once you have the master in there, you want to route your conversion line under the brake booster. You see it over there? We're going to try and zip tie it here to the old, or to the brake lines. I mean, I already just yanked out the old clutch line. We're going to zip tie it there. We want to avoid it touching this exhaust manifold or being too close to it. So we're going to push it back as far as possible by zip tying it onto the existing clutch brake lines. Alright, now I was able to get this on pretty easily. But you see how it would have interfered a little tiny bit here. And this is going to be a 13. You want to aim the line to face closest to the firewall. That way it's going to try and stick along the firewall a little bit better. To tighten it up to 13 millimeter. There we go, we got it hooked up. And I want you to see how I zip tied it over here. See how it's nice and away from the exhaust manifold? And it's routed over to the passenger side of the transmission. Now we can go ahead and connect it to the slave. Alright, there we go. See, it's routed down. Perfect length. Someone on I believe the Thmotorsports website said it was too short, but it's perfect. And that's not even the Z30, that's not even the S13, but it should be the same for the S13. They're put in the same spot in the engine bay, the same transmission, should fit just as good. There we go. Now we can tighten it up with the 12 millimeter. Yeah, so, well, that's on there now. Make sure the bleed valve is closed, and we can go fill the master cylinder with clutch fluid or brake fluid. .3, same thing. Alright, now we're just going to fill it. As you can see, some of the air is already starting to bleed out on its own, and the fluid level is going to drop a bit. So you might want to watch that. In the meantime, I am going to reattach the pedal. There we go. See the clutch pedal? See the hole? Just gotta line those up and you'll be good to go. Once you have it in, it should look like that. Alright, this is where it possibly becomes a two-man job. You either need a friend to help you bleed the clutch, or if you have one of these, or get one of these. Got this one at Harbor Freight for I think 20 bucks. It's a vacuum bleeder. If you have that, you can do it by yourself. Maybe if you have a quick bleed, speed bleed valve, you might be able to do it on your own. Best way is either the vacuum or with a friend to pump the pedal, hold it down, you open the valve really quickly, close it back up, and you repeat that a couple times until you have no more air coming out. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and bleed it. There we go. Another way to do this, if you don't have anyone to help you, is by using a pole. Now, all you do is that you pump it a few times with the pole, and then you push it up against your backrest so it holds the pedal down. Then you hop under the car, open the bleed valve real quick, and close it back up. You're gonna have to repeat this a few times, but if you're by yourself and you want to get it done, this is how you can do it. Alright, we're all done. this is what we replaced. We replaced the clutch dampener. That's this ugly piece of trash here, and those hard lines with the ISR manual conversion clutch line. These were probably out on their way out anyway. As you can see, the fluid was really black, and that could be from the rubber seals. I hope you guys learned 3 different things, or I was able to help you understand 3 different things: adjusting your clutch pedal, changing out your slave, changing out your master, and bypassing the clutch dampener. Anyways, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.